welcome to VX2D Animation Challenge. And my name is Seriki Toluwashe. I'm the lead animator at Vortex Animation. And as well, I'll be the host of this session.
Rad Sechrist, storyboard artist, executive producer. I created KIPO and the Age of Wonder Beasts, as well as working on different animated movies for Dreamworks.
Hey guys, I'm Latoya Raveneau. I work as a director over in television at Disney TV Animation on the new Proud Family. I come from storyboards and writing. I've also done some writing over at Netflix. But yeah, so excited for this one.
Classic 7, 8, 9 gag. Kind of like this style. It reminds me of like Adult Swim or.
You would, yeah. I'm like, this is so your aesthetic for sure.
So that's some good effects.
Yeah, effects animation is so hard. I love how everyone's yes, more.
This was one of my top picks.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like that different like vegetable fighting. It's like the anti-VeggieTales.
Yeah, it's like whatever happened to VeggieTales.
Yes, VeggieTales, the Naruto arc.
Is this like the political statement of Red versus Blue?
The political statement.
Running down the building?
You know, as you do, Rad, when you're fighting in the suit. I like these little iconic images it creates with those colors.
I love this one too, like the way the motion blurs are.
Yes.
What program?
Yeah, my brain was trying to understand how this was made. I'm like, because at first I thought it was a CG, and then like, but it's not. What is this?
It's
Or
gotta
is
be
it? I don't know.
CG, right?
It is, maybe. I have no idea. I just, yeah. I've never seen a program that, I haven't seen that render before.
Okay, this was also one of my favorite, and
I like how simple it is.
the reason is not a lot of them think about like a clever idea, they just go for the action. But the concept that they can use their scope to fight, that's actually a clever idea.
Yeah, like that'd be really yeah, like meanwhile in the finished film.
Always geeked in my mesh. Put your fucking mouth on the curve for a minute. Bitch tryna have me suicidal, Sean Kingston. NASCAR cap with a strap to his back. Brass knuckles on my hands so I can't call back. Feeling like mean billionaire boy back. Fuck a gun, grab a blade and your throat cop back.
Yeah, like I don't know if my brain cannot wrap its head around. Like the way it's so movie, I'm like
fish. Yeah. Bitch, I got Bell, Captain, Morgan. Bitch, I'm gorgeous, fish. Yeah. Bitch, I got bill.
There's a symbol
Bitch, I
blocking the
got
animation.
bill. Yeah. Bitch, I got bill. Bitch, I got bill. Yeah. Bitch, I got bill. Bitch, I got.
Like one of them is not at all hard. Like
Yeah, I love
at
that
all.
float back. I'm just trying
Yeah,
to remember, bro.
Mask on, fucking mask on. Percocet, Miley Percocet. Never taste a bitch.
I like how this person's like, this explosion is so tight. You gotta watch it 4 times.
Yes.
Ooh. This one also like kind of playing with
Yeah.
the concept.
Yeah, the concept was like just fighting, literally fighting the Rona. Another finished film.
Yeah. I appreciate the finished stuff, color and everything.
Something about this style reminded me of like the Sonic TV show.
Yeah. It's got some cool camera bits.
It's really cool that I like how folks are thinking of the camera as like another element in the storytelling.
Mhm.
of a nani face. Like the expression is. I think I have mine too. I keep switching one back and forth. I'm like, I'm gonna switch it again.
So we can just discuss about your top 3 anyway.
Yeah. So, in no particular order, Amos Emmanuel, the Crazy Illustrator, which is it was like the one where it starts with a guy walking forward, and then Ademola Adesoji, the Naruto sequence, and then Olima David, which was the guy with the book kind of dodging. I want to fight you, man. Where I think the top picks for me. Rad, what you got?
I put in. Let's see.
And we can discuss why afterwards.
I'm trying to look at my form.
Yes.
Amos Emmanuel. Which one was that again? Can we see an image of it? I'm trying to
Amos
remember.
Emmanuel. It's the one where he's like.
Oh, he's going like that.
Yeah. Maybe if we could share. Yeah, it was like because I could track the logic of what everyone was doing in this really nice way.
I see the video.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah, because I remember when I thought this was like, this guy can board. Like,
the veggie fighting one was another top pick, I think.
It was really cute.
The Naruto one was another top pick, and then I think I might have had one other one, but I can't see my screen anymore.
Oh, yeah. I remember you mentioning it was the one that had that really stylized kind of look to it that felt like the Adult Swim one. Was that it?
No, let's see.
No?
The boxing one at the end.
Oh yeah. That was my 4th. The knockout. Yeah, it was part of. That was like if I was like, if I could put that one. Yeah, that was also one of my tops.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one.
I like the character design because everyone else kind of does more realistic. It's cool to see a more stylized design.
Yeah. For this one, I definitely feel like they felt like individual characters, and because their body types were different, there was like some differentiation in like, oh, this is how they will come at each other.
Would we like us to just discuss each of those entries?
Yeah.
3 picks. Okay. So starting with the Naruto guy anyway.
Fucking met a Bigfoot, stumped in, bro, shut up. Feeling like Vader, racist and vicious. Skinny white bitches always geeked in my mesh. Put your fucking mouth on the curb, shove a minute. Bitch tryna have me suicidal, Sean Kingston. NASCAR cap with a strap to his back. Brass knuckles on my hands so I can't call back. Feeling like me, billionaire.
All right.
It's just insane how much work this guy did.
Yeah, this is just wild. Like the sheer amount of labor that went into making this entity exist is insane. Like,
I'm also checking out his Instagram if you haven't taken.
Yeah, I was like, because at first I had doubts. I'm not gonna pretend. I was like, what? How? And then I looked at it. I was like, oh, this is just what he does. This is just. We
gotta hang out with this dude and talk to him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I guess you're just amazed with the way he came out with something like this anyway.
But what I really like though is he has a good sense of tension and kind of, I mean, like this is an insane amount of work, but like he did take the time to kind of let you see the characters thinking before they attack, and they just like there's a rhythm to a fight sequence in a bigger thing that I think he really has a sense for, and I'm like, this is crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's like he really went all out with the shots, with the like not just the animation and the effects, but the actual like shot selections are dynamic and a lot of variety to them,
Yeah, like cutting really close to eyes like that creates like a feeling in the viewer, and I'm like, yes, good.
All right, so I'll be moving on to Amos. Okay. Right.
This was, I think, in my top 4. I mean, as a board artist, I was like, damn, this person could do some dope boards.
Exactly. I was like, is it just because I am, board artist that I'm like, yes, good. This is great. Because it reminded me of Eve, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, more or less like an animatics, with the whole color.
Yeah.
thing.
And I love that final flip kick.
Yeah, the flip kick out of the shot,
Yeah.
like that's a strong end to a sequence. Like, but yeah, I think the place that like in the sensibilities of kind of the shots is really thoughtful, but like I mean it's all blocking, so we don't really have a sense of who the characters are. It's just like, okay, he's definitely the protagonist, and the guy who's like go is like, okay, he's a boss guy. But then like I think like if there was like a second pass on this, it would be like, let's add like nuance to the way that the character is working, so that we know kind of like, oh, like embedding their personality into the way they fight.
Ready.
It's just crazy. Like, is rim light? Like, what is happening here?
I love the
level of
character
render.
designs.
Yeah.
And I also love the color choices too. Nice.
I'm like, finish the film. I want to see the rest.
Yeah, this is dope.
It's really cool. I like this little touch of the POV blurring. It's something that I'm just like, it'll get me every time. I'm on board all the time for like the way someone sees something. Like, yes,
It's like a point of view from the guy just got a knockout, and then
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way stuff is moving is nice too.
Yeah, he does a nice little like anticipation before the guy goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Honey Band did that.
Blueface, baby.
Honey Band.
What's the white
The
stuff
splash-
that comes out?
I think it's like his blood. It's the carrot blood, maybe, right? I don't know that carrots bleed white, or maybe it's a different type of vegetable. I don't know, but I like the concept.
Carrot.
Yeah.
It's a carrot. I think it's a carrot, and then the other guy, I don't know. Maybe it's a
They should have gone with red blood and just gone all out, like when you slice them, the guts and bones.
Oh
come out.
God. Oh no! It's like they're veggie on the outside, but anatomically human.
Yeah.
That is horrific.
I
Jesus.
noticed the background. The background.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that is crazy. Yeah.
Fighting in the neighborhood. They're like
fighting in the
ninjas.
neighborhood. Yeah, is there just like a tomato person? Like, oh no, like close to shit. Like, I just want to know more
I
about.
like that they live in like a suburban neighborhood. Even
Yeah,
though
it's
they're
not.
like samurai.
I am only intrigued. I want to know why we're fighting in the burbs.
All right, that's cool. I believe we've covered everything. Naruto, Amos, these boys, and then the Dabbery tools, the big guy.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you'll have. It's like, rather than making decisions, you will just math and figure out which ones are the most.
I'm gonna pick one more because you guys pick these boys and also Naruto. Maybe we can have one extra guy.
Ooh.
We have Naruto coming up twice. This boy is coming up twice, so we don't really have the pick yet.
Yeah. Let's try one more. Who was your? If you had to pick one more.
Yeah, let me look at my sheet.
Yeah, this was another one where I'm like, I just like the concept of this person who doesn't want to fight, and this random person's like, fight me. Because I think in a lot of fight sequences, it's just like everybody's fighting all the time and they want to fight, and there's no like personality to them, or like, but in this, it's like there's kind of a nice relationship between these characters, and you understand their kind of engagement in this in a little bit more of an interesting way than just two people going at each other, which, yeah, it's kind of like the smoking one. I'm like, the concept is really, really intriguing.
I love that they're adding so much personality with the concept. Like, they just can't be bothered. I love that slow back,
Yeah, that-
like that slide
Yeah.
back. Oh, I'm gonna read my book. Great.
No time for you today.
Everybody loves that part though. Okay, guys, welcome back to VX2D Animation Challenge, and we have our judges still with us, Rad and Latoya. And the previous session, we are able to pick out top 6 from the judges, top 6, and then looking at the board, the sheet at which they score each entries. I was able to add 4 more to the entries, making it 10. So I added Aliyu, Emmanuel Adepiton, Olatubosun, and Osurobi.
I don't know, it kind of reminds of like those outline I don't know, like music video type.
Yeah.
Like I can see a music video that looks like this.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, stylization is one of the things that complicates, judging animation, because not everything needs to be, like anatomically accurate. Like some things call for it, obviously, and then other things it's like, this kind of doesn't need that. Like,
So Rad, what do you see? What do you see?
I like this. Yeah, I like the stylization. I like the like, I could also see a completely finished music video if you colored this style, I could also see something like sort of comedy based. It's got that BoJack Horseman kind of vibe to it that lends itself well towards like putting in some comedy in it. Fun, fluid animation, even though it's really simple. It's easy to tell what you're looking at.
Yeah, totally that. For me, something that is super important in like action-y shots is knowing what's happening. It's really easy, especially if there's no ground plane and no like anchor points that we're seeing, to be confused as to who is who, where are we? So like this one, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm tracking. I can kind of keep up with this fight.
All right.
I like that little slow motion effect at the end.
At the end, right?
Yeah, I think the rendering and the choreography is really cool, but for me, the reason I didn't go up to as high was because I don't know where we are. So it's kind of like the wall appearing at the end. Oh, where am I? But maybe that's kind of a cool, like, I feel like that's doing something like that could be manipulated, where you're like, the objects appear only as they impact. Like that might be actually a really cool idea.
Yeah, the quick smears looked cool, like on that kick between their two stomachs. Yeah, I could definitely see this on Adult Swim, or like it's something like kind of fun or comedic about it.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, because it's a lot of work to finish things, right? Yeah. It's so hard to finish things in animation. So sometimes just getting something done, it's like, huh.
Yeah, that's impressive. That's bonus points right there.
We need to come up with top three right now. So I don't know, Rad, do you have any pick in mind?
Yeah, I got a top. Do you want top 3, or do you want to start with number 1?
Yep.
I gotta go with the Naruto one. I mean, it's just a crazy amount of work.
It's mind-boggling. Like it was like, well, here it is. And I'm like, fair enough. Yeah, the sheer amount of work and thoughtfulness that went into that is, yeah, same. God, yeah, this one is hard. I think these boys,
These boys.
because he's got some like, and this one was really hard because I kept going back and forth between these boys and Amos for me for the top two.
I gotta go with the VeggieTales one. The
I knew it. I knew it.
VeggieTales. I knew you would go for VeggieTales.
again, it feels like this could be a show or something. Like
It
it's
really
an actual
does.
concept that's fully fleshed out. Like, okay, it's not just like a quick sketch of movement or something. It's an actual like fully realized idea.
Yeah.
Well, just to wrap up, I would really thank you guys for creating time to be here. I'm an animator as well. I understand how it feels like to get off decks to come and sit in front of a camera and then discussing and reviewing all the animation entries. I understand what it feels like. So sadly, Ife couldn't join us because I would love to hear his own pick on the entries right now, but
Yeah. Next time.
next time, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
try to connect him anyway to know what happened. Hopefully, it's nothing
Yeah.
bad. So,
Yeah.
thank you, Latoya, for joining us, and thank you, Rad Sechrist, for joining us. So, thanks to ARTSTATION for giving us the accounts that will be given out to the winners. So, thanks to ARTSTATION and everyone involved, anyway. So, thank you guys so much. I don't know. See you guys later.